All right. Did it start? Was that a real start? It did it immediately. All right. Well, let me get the Facebook page linked. Hey, everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. That I would sit down and do the daily live for you guys. Let me give you guys warm shot before we get started. I've got the AC on. It's kind of cold in here. Veins aren't popping as much. Let me pump my arms a little so they might actually come out. It happens. Normally they're everywhere, but it's cold in my house right now. All right, I'm having a phenomenal weekend. So I guess what I'll announce at the start of this stream, I am not taking any new clients the rest of the month. So just an FYI. Let me turn this off so nobody can reach me. Okay, FYI. So if you are wanting to apply for coaching and you're not a returning client, I'm not going to have room for you till next month. So just an FYI for people interested. My slots are full. The exception will be if you have previously been a client who left on good terms. I'll be happy to take them back on. So returning clients who I've previously worked with, I'll take back on. But for now, until the start of November, I do not have any coaching slots open to new people. So I am ecstatic. But it doesn't mean don't apply. It's just I'm not taking you on this month. So if people who are interested. Yeah, everything's good. My physique is on point this week. Everything's coming along. I'm looking the best I've ever looked. I'm looking not just lean, but I'm getting full. Everything's getting full. Everything's looking solid. Strength is coming back up. Now that I'm on a decent amount of carbs and my deficit is really small and I'm on a lot of carbs, strength is coming back up. Super happy with the training this last week. Super happy with how I look. I've been getting a lot of compliments. And it actually, one reason the slots are full this week has been good for business. It's been super good. So again, pretty happy about it. So that's now that that's all out of the way. Let's get some questions, guys. Also, you guys and gals, follow me on the Facebook fitness page. Give a brother some love there. All right, give me some love. And let me make sure if any of y'all are joining. And let's see what topics we have. We can get in here. We got 15 people watching the first 2 minutes. You guys have to have some questions. I'll at least give everybody back some love who at least comments. How's that? Lifting says, love you, Jason. Hey, man, love you too. Love you too, homie. Seem to be an all right dude from what I can tell in the comments so far. Very supportive, and I appreciate that. By the way, that's come up too. I've had that come up before. People do ask. No, I am straight. I am 100% straight. I'm strictly taco, no burrito. But I don't have a problem with taking clients who are otherwise. Don't have a problem with fans. I'm not a hater. So just an FYI, lifting, as I know you had mentioned that. All good, brother. Okay. Tom B says, GM coach, good morning to you. I guess, is it morning where you are? Where are you at in the world, Tom? What's your thoughts on the Olympia? Man, I didn't watch it, but I saw the results. We already knew Chris Bumstead was going to win that. The Derek guy didn't win again, which is actually not a shock to me. I look at that and I'm like, I didn't think that was an Olympia quality physique this last year. And I guess the guy who won, I've never heard of that guy before. Like, who is that guy? Where did he come from? I've never even heard of the dude, but he won. And as far as I could tell, and again, I don't like the men's open. Let me be clear. I do not like the men's open these days. But as far as I can tell, looking at the lineup, I can see why he won. I mean, the dude had the most complete physique up there. Dude's thick, solid, tight, well balanced, well proportioned. Back, I mean, I'd go so far as to say, as far as the last couple Olympias, the guy actually probably has the best physique I've seen up there in the last couple of years. Like, I mean, realistically speaking, just in terms of that. Bob says, do you have any LGBTQ friends? Yeah, I actually have family too. So again, that's like my viewpoint on it. It's like no reason to hate anybody. No, dude, I have a cousin who's gay. I don't care. It just doesn't bother me. It just is what it is. Tom B, New Zealand, lifting his first person. Not why. I'm not going to judge you, dude. Um, Tom B says New Zealand. Right, lifting. I'm a very pro freedom person, dude. I like my pew pews. I like low taxes, and I like people's right to live whatever lifestyle they want, as long as it's not hurting anybody else. All right. So, all right. Bob says, "What's your favorite bodybuilder of all time?" Um. Oh man, are we going to talk any generation? I mean, because I could make the case for going way back, Reg Park or Bill Pearl, a little further back, Frank Zane. You know, right? Manu says, "You regret not having children?" No, I chose to not have children, and I mean, there have been times I wasn't happy with that choice, but to be fair, I'm totally happy with that choice. I'm content with the choice that I made to not have kids. Francis says, "Does walking 1 hour a day impact lifting weights performance?" No, I don't think it does. Um, what are intermittent numbers? You mean intermediate? Um, Intermediate numbers. I don't know that there are. You can look up strength and conditioning charts for the big lifts, though. They're all there. They're easy. I've linked them before in the past, like the actual strength and conditioning charts based on body weight for like 6 of the big barbell lifts. I mean, they've been used forever to classify people for that. Um, you have similar stats, maybe. Like Frank Zane is almost kind of my little goal. Like I'm almost using Frank as I continue to get leaner and tighter. I'm almost using him as like an ideal, just per se, an ideal. No, Manu, it had to do. I've discussed this before. Okay, all right. Brian, I have no intention of fathering children. Lifting says people think us G's are anti PPs. I care. I know other gay dudes who carry. Like it's not as uncommon as you think. Um, but Manu, I'm not going to go into all that. I know the other person was thinks that I'm infertile. I'm actually not infertile. I was taking something to lower my sperm count at the time because I was dating someone who could not use birth control medically. But people can spin that any direction they want. Um, the Frank Zane look should be achievable. Bro, that's really I know I've had some people chime in. By the way, why aren't more you clicking the like? There's only 4 likes. Get them likes up, guys. Come on. You know, the thing is, I've had a few people say that, and that's really flattering. I've had people on Facebook with a bunch of the pictures I put up say, "Oh, I'm almost an early Frank Zane look," and I'm just like, that's a little too flattering for me to accept. And maybe it's my own body dysmorphia, but for me to even compare me to Frank Zane, I mean, come on, guys, that is. I feel like that is so far out of reach for me. I mean, it would be amazing to have that physique, but guys, I mean, the guy was won the Mr. Olympia. Granted, it was a long time ago. That's a bit much. Um, Snow says Snow Crow. Does blending lessen nutrient value? Like, no, I mean not necessarily. There are foods that if they become emulsified, it can change the chemical structure. Right? It doesn't lose nutritional value, but some things can change the chemical structure. Fruits, blending them, probably not so much. It should be fine. Um, Honestly, I actually use a hybrid mattress, right? So I've got a king size bed with a hybrid mattress. So I have springs under memory foam. Uh, Tony D says, hey, Jason, for general strength, do you still think the SSB box squat can replace the back squat? Possibly. Tom Platt's best legs in bodybuilding says deadlifts are bad for hypertrophy. No, I think deadlifts are great for hypertrophy. Deadlift's my favorite lift. Sorry, guys, burping a little. For those curious, I'm drinking protein shake. This is my last meal of the day. Sorry about that. Of course, that's going to make him hate videos. Oh, coach coughing up phlegm. It's actually from the milk in my protein shake. Butter says, coach, make them teddies bounce. All right, hold on. We need a beat for it to go to, right? Okay. Satnav says, have you ever got plantar fence height? I can't even say it from standing for long periods of time. Nope. Give us your secret protein shake. This is Mootopia reduced fat with DHA and optimal nutrition chocolate whey protein. Well, Lacey, that's a whole different topic. My pull-out game is strong. All right. Butters goes Lacey. Butters, are you trying to date Lacey now? I guess you could let him know if you're available or not, Lacey. Butters McGee. What a name. Butters McGee is interested. All right. If someone were to hop on to Cell Tech, what are the resources you recommend looking at regarding fertility? I don't want to give this sort of advice much. Talk to your doctor, see what's going on. Most anabolics don't lower sperm count. That's kind of a bit of a myth. Certain ones, the 19 Nor family is the ones that you have to watch for. And HCG can be pretty helpful there. All right. Lacey says, hey, for a client, what do you look for in terms of ability and what do the innate talents make for the best clients? What do I look for in ability? I look for their ability to pay and to be consistent in a client. Now, what makes for the best clients? Now, the clients that I enjoy, we're talking about clients I enjoy coaching, not just necessarily a paycheck. The ones who are really absolutely driven to succeed, who are good at sticking to the program, right? The ones who have adherence to the program, good communication skills with coach, and who give me 100%. Like they are driven to reach their goals. Those are my top tier clients that I look forward to coaching every day. Will you ever do a video on how to get to a 200 overhead press? No, because that's more of a time game. It's not as complicated as the bench. There's just less muscles involved. Tom B, is it normal to feel hungrier if I season chicken breast? I feel fuller when I eat plain chicken breast. Yeah, that's normal for seasoning to make everyone eat more. Bland foods you eat less of. All right. Brian says, I hear you. On the other hand, I can't imagine dying without having children. Huh? For the record, let me remind regulars, if you repeat nonsense you see trolls get banned for, you follow them. All right. Satnav, do you have a recommend a skincare protocol? Eat lots of omega-3 fatty acids. Eat lots of antioxidants. That's it. How I get my beautiful, luxurious, drug-free skin. All natural, baby. Bob Bronson says he might have a few running around that he doesn't know about. You sound like my sister. My sister used to say that all the time. It used to piss my mom off. She's like, I'm sure Jason has a few we don't know about. She used to upset my mother greatly. He's like, not my son. He's a good boy. Didn't do nothing wrong. All right. And he says, do you lose cologne? No. No. Bro, you need let your natural pheromones attract women. Use soap and water and stay clean, and that should be enough. All right. Butter says, do women prefer a bald-headed dude? I'm considering shaving the head to look like you. Butters, you know the rules. Why are you asking me how to pick up girls? Have we not covered that is a bannable offense? All right. What is your soap of choice? That one I buy at the grocery store. Usually I try to get one that's got like some vitamin E or something in it sometimes, if I remember. All right. I'm a guy. Come on, dude. Like dudes have skincare regimens. Oh. I mean, we usually use the same bar of soap on our butt that we use on our face. Come on. Anuke says a home gym is a wise investment if you plan on being a content creator with potential clients, potentially. Or you need to own your own bar. Francis says, does the chin need to clear the bar on pull-ups? What are you trying to do with it? Are you trying to win a pull-up contest, or are you trying to build your lats? If you need to build your lats, you go through the range of motion for your lats and don't worry about anything else. Man, why are you guys all talking about all these colognes? Chuck says, hey, Jason, can you help me with a homework question? How do prices compare between healthier and unhealthiest menu options? I don't know, general. I don't know, man. Lighty, you know, a name, a little suspect. Name's a little suspect. I'm gonna bang you just because I don't like your name. How's that? All right. Francis says, build lats. Junk food. Called me fat when I got veins like this. You guys can see my abs. Oh, good Lord. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Butters. Why are we talking about that? Sat Nav, 10 years since Ice Cream Fitness, 5 years since Ice Cream Fitness 2.0. So do you know what that means? Actually, that's incorrect. The original Ice Cream Fitness I published in 2012. It's been 12 years. Francis, what was the heaviest you've ever been bulking? Probably about 250. About 250. Oh, man. I know, right? But I'm not even going to address that. Also got the water. I think my protein shake's about done. Knock the rest of that down. I mean, Francis, I'm 212 right now. Her current crime is up in there. Stay strong. All right. Coach, were there any derivative works that you use as a foundation for Ice Cream Fitness? Yeah, strong lifts. I was pretty open about me at the time looking at strong lifts and going, this is a good idea, but it's very incomplete. Nanu says, I was watching the Boondocks today and I thought of you with homies over hose. Yes, homies over hose, homies over hose. Do the homie, do the homie. Oh, gosh. For the record, for those curious, I've never actually been pegged. So, and let me be clear. This always comes up. Like it wouldn't even be embarrassing to me. I'm not. Again, if you guys knew my friends, I'm not exactly shy. I'm not exactly a shy person. Like I would actually have no problem admitting if I was into that. I wouldn't even find it embarrassing personally. It's just not my thing, and I haven't done it. Again, you guys know that's not true. But let's come back over to the point. How often do you have to buy a printer ink? Well, I buy printer ink when the little light comes on saying your ink is low at whatever interval that happens to be. So is the cut officially postponed? Omi, why do you think the cut was postponed? And why do you think that I made a choice to stick to 212? Where did you come up with this? You just made all this up off the top of your head. Um, I don't even know where you came to that conclusion. I've never implied any of that. All right. What's the brand of your name, by the way, Dixon? Bro. All right, Coach, what brand is your weight vest? It is Rogue. You can clearly see Rogue on it, and it's got the Rogue ergonomic plates in it. Have you ever driven through the Texas countryside? Sounds like a vibe. Manu, you do know I'm originally from small town Texas and a country boy. So are you asking me, have I ever driven a car? I'm not understanding. Like everyone knows I was born in the country, like in central Texas. You don't get to know what small town I was born in. You know why? Because that's the sort of question that comes up on things. Don't ever tell people what town you were born in. I said that you look great at 212. So no, I'm continuing to lean out, dude. Did you grow up on a farm, a ranch? If we want to be technical, I wasn't where you're a country boy. Spinal erector's underrated for aesthetics. Hold on, somebody asked me to play some Slayer. We got to find some Slayer. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get some Slayer tab going here. What was that one I tried to do the other day? What do we got? See if we can find some Slayer tab because people want me to play some Slayer. What do we got? Oh, this guitar do me grab the Strat. I don't know if she's tuned. I was jamming on the Les Paul earlier. All right. The Les Paul sucks sitting down because of the chair. What do we got? Okay. I'm going to have to work on that, guys. Sorry, I don't know that. Trying to do raining blood, but I got to actually learn the notes. So it should be. So it should be palm muted. No, wait. Something like that. But then we got all this over here. Then it goes hard into what do we got? That was easy enough to read. Okay, just looking at the tab. Yeah, that doesn't sound like music. I know, right, Dixon? It doesn't sound like music. Music would be. See, that would be some music. All right, I've been letting this troll run a little too long. All right, let's get rid of him. Had to use it on the channel. All right. Yeah, Dixon, that didn't sound like music. But that did over there, right? What do we need for some Pantera? I don't know much. What Pantera song do I need to learn in 30 seconds? All right. What do we got? Pantera. Walk tap. All right, what we got? Let's try some Pantera. What we got? That's not how that song should go that I remember. I'm looking at the tab. That's just like the intro part. Then what do you got? Okay, so it goes. Something like that. Oh, well, there you go. You guys got some Pantera. Guys, I can't do the songs that I don't know. You can't just request me to learn something in 10 seconds. Right? Brian, have you actually heard me get up and play stuff, though? Yeah, I know that should be dropped into detuning. But Brian, I've actually played full songs on here with the amp and everything. I've done Shoot to Thrill all the way through, including the solo mix stuff. Yes. All right. All right, but let's get over and let's talk about all this stuff. Do I do gigs? Yes, I do gig and jam with my homies. All right. Vegan Gains interviewed Alex and I on veganism, amp it up, turn on amp, blah, 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 blah. Jason, do you prefer 5-200 conjugate for an athlete? If I had to pick conjugate. You guys want me to play stuff I already know? Monday says, what are some good ways to hit the long head for those of us dealing with a bit of elbow tendonitis? Usually dumbbells behind the head or an incline. You guys want me to play something I already know? All right, let me do that real quick. Like, it's not going to sound right through here through the live stream. I've done that before. It never sounds good. But we'll try something real quick. Sorry, I'm trying to read while I'm doing this. I'm actually rushing through this song for you guys, though. All right, let's get rid of some of these trolls real quick. Like, all right. And get rid of that one. All right, get rid of that one. All right, so you guys happy? You got some music? Okay. All right, so we had that. Seems pretty backwards. Of course, you go into band Lacey. No, I didn't even see what Lacey said. I don't care. All right, so I kind of did rush through that song a lot, and yes, the timing was fast. Does playing the guitar tax your forearms? Nope, not really. Not compared to deadlifting. Not compared to doing fat bar work. Zachary says your arms are getting huge. Hey, Butters, why don't you go ask Lacey yourself? Okay. Our coach is a real entertainer as well. Yeah, I mean, I play the guitar. Yeah, well, okay. Hey, Dixon, I just told you guys if you repeat stuff the trolls say, you get the band hammer. So you already knew that, and you chose to do it anyways. Again, that's a pretty simple rule, guys. If I ban someone for typing something and you repeat it, you get to leave. Shouldn't contact. Wow, Manu, there you go. And he's gone. Lacey's got her own views. I don't agree with her views on those things, but whatever. Zachary, no, I don't think my arms are 18. I don't think they are. I bet you they're 16 and a half. I had to guess without measuring. with them forearms, though. Notice we did get veins, though, from playing the guitar. I mean, here's your context. Arnold had 19-inch arms. So do you understand how big an 18-inch arm really is? It's legitimate 18. Right? I just gave you a forearm shot. Lucas says, what do you think of Australian strength coach? Is that a person? I don't think about them at all. Never heard of them. Coach, what made you embrace bodybuilding again? Because I've discussed this many times in the lives. There's a point where you just have to mature about things. Lifting says, I'm not that sensitive, but I'm sure her ex-boyfriend might have been in your DMs. He could have been. You never know, dude. There's a lot of dudes out there doing that down low thing, man. I mean, it's out there. As a lifter, I deal with that a lot. That's one reason I don't like being around drunk dudes, because drunk dudes who are in the closet hit on you when they drink, when you're like a serious jack lifter. It's really embarrassing. That is a fact. It's just something you deal with. And again, it's like one of those, whoa, dude. And do you still have a lot of clients who just want to get rigid? Yeah, I've got clients who just want to get brutally strong. Should non-powerlifters wear sleeves? I lean in the direction of no, but look, if you need sleeves for your confidence and for placebo, by all means wear them. I don't think you need them if you don't compete in powerlifting, me personally. I don't even see the point of elbow sleeves other than just to cheat the weight up. Like, I don't even buy my elbows feel better. Like, why do your elbows hurt when you're benching? My elbows don't hurt when I bench, right? Yeah, see me rep 315. Do you ever, with no sleeves, do you ever see me say, man, my elbows hurt? You ever hear that from me at all? I'm close to 50 years old, guys. You know? Bob, yeah, just don't be around drunk people. There's your solution. Right? If you're not hanging around drunk people and you're hanging out in bars, these things don't happen. SatNav, I've already covered this every stream. I don't think AI is actually capable of coaching with the current technology. I think the whole idea is ludicrous. If AI is capable of coaching, then AI can replace everything. Okay? You don't need medical doctors anymore. You don't need therapists. You don't need anything if AI could replace coaching, because that's kind of where you are with it, right? If it is capable of the interpersonal and emotional communication required to be an effective coach, then it can replace any job known to man. Like, there's nothing left at that point. What do you have left? So if we're at that point to where AI is truly capable of coaching humans, then it can replace any job you have other than a physical. The WHO says you should eat more than 30 grams of refined sugars a day. 30 as a cap means zero is good. It's within the cap, right? No, I think I would make the case for there's no reason to consume refined sugars at all. Do you stay out of butter? No, I don't. Butter's you're kind of a weirdo, to be honest, bro. I'm not trying to be a dick, but just your questions, in general. No, I like training at home. I have my home gym. It's easy. It's efficient. I can do whatever I need to. But I'm not going to discuss further stuff in business models and business plans, because people don't need to know my future, right? If you don't tell people your plans, they can't cut you off at the pass. So I'll just leave it at, I train in my home gym, and that's what I plan on doing and prefer doing. So if that changes one day, people will be like, you lied to us. You lied. You're a liar. No, I just don't want people to know my plans. And if you have to lie to hide your plans, then you do so. It's called good business. All right. What else do we have here? But yeah, the whole idea of AI being able to coach people is to me ludicrous. Like I said, because coaching is an interpersonal and emotional communication thing between you and clients. It's not about writing a program. Did you take any nutrition classes in college? Yes. All right. I'm trying to work at Planet Fitness for the perks. What perks? I'm trying to work at Planet Fitness for. Sounded like alarm. Hold on, I gotta check something real fast. Then I will get back to you beautiful people, and hopefully we have some really good questions when I get back. Some amazing, profound questions that are just gonna blow my mind. All right. And I'm gonna come back and look for these profound questions. And the entirety of it is, Butters is probably creeping on girls there. I mean, I got other work I could go do and actually make money or something if we're not going to get into some real topics here. A guy from my job recommends that I lift 4 times a week and do another hobby like fishing on non-lifting days. What are your thoughts? I mean, you could. How many top raw powerlifters are on conjugate? I don't know. Don't know. I don't care. That's a neat shirt. Where did you get it from? From a store somewhere in Houston years ago that I do not remember the name of. Do you offer bespoke program? What does bespoke programs mean? Or only full coaching? So I do full coaching and I do one-on-one, one-time video consultations. That's what I offer. So I don't do programs. I mean, if you need me to discuss a program and help you map one out during your hour call, I can do that. And I have done that. Yeah. It could be Old Navy Butters, actually. It actually could be. I need to check. Actually, I don't need to check. I really don't care. That's a good point. To think you're on your side, your clients is most. No, I don't think so. I get plenty of people who are not. See, there you go, man. You got to throw them insults. People forget how large the U.S. is. No one from the U.S. forgets how large the U.S. is. I think only people outside the U.S. get this idea that it's like one country and one culture and not enormous with 7 completely different cultures. That's actually been mapped out. Some experts have looked at that and determined the United States is essentially 7 different cultures that are as individual as, say, individual countries. Yeah, it's like the 7 kingdoms. So they've mapped it out into regional cultures that like are as different as Germany and England, right? So there's about 7 of them in geographic locations, and Texas is actually kind of its own. We're our own culture that is like no other part of the U.S. Lucas. That's a vague question. Like, Mike, who and what do you mean happened to them? Are you asking, are they alive? Did they move to some place? Like, what are you talking about? You can't just say, what happened to a person? Right? All right. Reddish says coaches from the North culture. Now I'm from Texas, actually. Are we talking about client Mikey from the vlogs, who everyone was calling Mikey the Orc? Dude got ripped, actually. He looks like a shredded bodybuilder now. Coach, do you like Game of Thrones? I love Game of Thrones. What do you think of squatting in jeans or jeans in the gym in general? That's not my gig, man. Do you still coach client Paul? I actually agreed with his mother to never mention him in a live. She asked me to. So let's not go there. Let's just leave it alone. All right. So we're just going to not go there. In fact, I shouldn't even say that. Let me just say we will not be discussing him at all. Just leave the poor kid alone. We're talking about Lucas. Be specific. You got to stop him. Like, you guys need to say, hey, do you remember the client Mike from the original old vlogs, the big thick guy? It's like, if you don't say that, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. No, I don't still coach him, and no, he never broke 550 on the deadlift. I mean, Texas is different. Yeah, it's its own culture. Will org mode training ever come back? What do you mean? Probably not. I mean, I guess we need to call it night elf training or something now. Who knows? Has there been any updates with Big Lenny? I have no idea. Have you ever had an accident while squatting, aka trapped your pants? No, I haven't, dude. What's your power building rep range 1 to 5? Yeah, right around there. Right in that range. But I mean, could it go higher in theory and I'd still call it that on a top set? Maybe, I don't know. Was Mikey your brother or relative? No, we were not related in any way to my knowledge. You know. So where are we? 47 minutes in. Do you think a pre-ritual before a max comp lift is an important tool? No. You guys watch me go over and pull state records on camera, just chill, just walk over and do it. I think you need to walk over and lift the weight. That's what you need to do. How about client Saif? Saif currently isn't under my coaching, but we are in touch. Where is Omar Issoff these days? I think he's in Canada. Saif seemed cool. Mikey and you darn near looked identical. I don't know about that. I think we had different structures. He's shorter than me too. Yeah, I didn't really see the resemblance other than we both wore glasses and lifted weights. I remember you doing that, but that's just to warm my feet up. That's like to get the floor warm under my grippy shoes. I think I still do it when I do it barefoot? I don't even know. I don't even think about it. Arvin, did you have a client named Arvin? I've never even met a person named Arvin. Is that a real name? Do you have any family that lift? Yes. Yes. Multiple family members who lift, multiple pro athletes. I have a first cousin who coaches for the 49ers who's been in the NFL. He's also coached for the Detroit Lions. He played for the Titans and the Seahawks. My aunt holds an American squat record in powerlifting, so on and so forth. I mean, we go down the list. All right. Emma Louie doing well. I have no idea how Louie's doing. I did talk to Emma the other day. She's doing really, really good. She's not doing any dedicated lifting. She has said, though, if she ever goes back on a structured program, she will rehire me. I have no idea what Louie's doing in life. All right. I have not heard from him in probably a year. I hurt my bicep tendon while pressing a woman's head. Sounds like, what? Pressure up. How does that even happen, Satnav? I don't know. Are you a fan of Texas rapper Paul Wall? I know the name. I just can't remember any of his songs. I absolutely do know that name, but I can't remember anything that he makes. You have NFL blood, you probably would have been a fullback. NFL guys are all super tall, though. Coach, why are you so down on getting a trainer yourself? Okay, Brian, you about to be, you riding that edge. I've already told you guys, I'm not going to be coached. You riding the bleeding edge right there, man. The implication that I need a coach or a trainer is going to be a problem. Yeah, I'm not coachable. Unless you got some bomb pussy, bro, you're not telling me what to do. You got a penis, you're not going to give me instructions. That's the rules. All right. Brian, this hack have several. How important is an adequate target intake when it comes to oxidative damage reduction? I don't think you need to think about that. I don't think you need to worry a whole lot about adequate taurine intake for that. Is there benefits in some cases for certain medical issues to supplementing taurine, such as specific issues with like tight junctions and things in your gut? Potentially. But in terms of worrying about adequate taurine intake for that for humans, I wouldn't. If you're a feline, if you're a house cat, possibly. Female chess coach. Have you looked at any female? Okay, here's going to be the rule. I've told you guys I don't want to coach. Everyone who's telling me to get a coach is about to get banned. I'm going to give y'all 10 seconds to delete your post. I'll close my eyes, and when I get back any post by anybody telling me to get a coach is going bye-bye permanently. 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3. We'll do it like Cat Williams. Pet name slip back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A minute. I'm going to give you 45 seconds. All right, let's roll back up. Where we at? We got anybody? Butters wants to say, all right. Where we got Brian? Roll up through. Bye, Brian. You gone. Butters wants to stay. Okay. Someone has to do. I like Joe Satriani. Yeah, Joe Satriani is an amazing guitarist. He giving you plenty. Yeah, I gave him plenty of chances. I was thinking the wide receiver position. The wide receiver position. All right. Oh gosh, where's my mind today? You guys are getting some of Jason's real personality. My filter's off a little bit. This is how I actually am. My friend, you know me. I got to quote Cat Williams and a pet named Slickback, and then laugh because you said the wide receiver position. All right. I suppose then it's time to wind this down. We don't need Jason unfiltered. Okay, so I hope this has been informative. I love all of you guys and gals. I'll give you guys a forward shot before we go. I'll talk to you next time.